Carry on. So today we're going to do a class for a postnatal woman, so a woman who has given birth and the first 6 weeks. So obviously she's not going to be generally going into a class before 6 weeks, and it will depend on how the birth was as to what kind of practices that she can be doing. If she's had a cesarean, then she'll be waiting a little bit longer before doing these kind of practices. So these things for the first 6 weeks are for if she's had a normal natural birth and she hasn't had any kind of complications. A few things to be aware of course, are if she has had any tearing and if she has had any stitches. Otherwise, these practices today are going to be comfortable for her. Of course, still she'll have to make sure that it suits her body, and always listening to her body and adapting accordingly. So we're going to start today in Vadrasana, the Thunderbolt Pose. If she feels comfortable to sit in a cross-legged position, then she can also be doing that. The reason I give Vadrasana is because it's just a little bit more closing, whereas all those cross-leg positions are still a little opening for the pelvis. And especially when she's just gone through labour, and especially if she's had any kind of tearing, she might feel quite uncomfortable to be sitting more open. So sitting in Vadrasana, and we can bring our hands onto our knees. You can choose a mudra if you want, or just have the hands resting. Keeping the spine upright and closing your eyes. Taking a deep breath in and out, and again in and out. Just feel the body relax, the face, your shoulders, spine, arms, chest, belly, pelvis, and legs. And now we're going to be making a resolve or a sankalpa, and this is a little bit longer, so just breathing normally, keeping your eyes closed, and we're going to make a resolve. Or remember our resolve, which is I honour, respect and love myself. I accept and cherish all that my body has done for growing, birthing and raising my child. I feel balanced, content and happy. So remembering that resolve one more time. I honour, respect and love myself. I accept and cherish all that my body has done for growing, birthing and raising my child. I feel balanced, content and happy. And now we'll chant our Oms. So you can chant with me. Om. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Gurave Namaha, Gurave Namaha. Gently opening your eyes. So from here we'll just interlock our fingers, turn our palms out, Inhale up and exhale, relax. Again, inhaling up, exhale, relax. Inhale up, exhale, relax. Now inhale, exhale to the side. Inhale up, keep it gentle. Exhale, other side. Inhale up and exhale, bring your arms down. Just roll your shoulders. And the other way. Now inhale, lift your spine and exhaling, twist. So bringing your right hand onto your left knee and turning and looking over your shoulder. Breathing normally here. Now inhale and exhale to the other side. Breathing normally. Inhale and exhale, coming back to the front. Okay, so we're going to start by doing a Shavasana. So laying down on your back. And of course, if one needs a bit of support, like if your back is sore, you can have a bolster behind your knees, or you can take another position. Okay, we have more options of positions now that we're not pregnant. Okay, so slowly laying down onto your back. Your feet are apart. Your hands away from your body, palms facing up, and closing your eyes. Your head may be turned a little to the side, or your neck may stay straight. Taking a deep breath in and out, and again in and out. Just allowing your body to relax. After all that you've done, your body is done, your mind is done in birthing this baby and raising your baby so far. Letting your body rest. Letting your mind rest. So relaxing your face, all the muscles of your face, your eyes, nose, mouth, and jaw. Relax your forehead, the crown of your head, the back of your head, your neck and throat, your shoulders, chest, upper back, your upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, and hands. Relax the middle of your back and your lower back, your whole back. Relax your belly, your whole belly, your uterus. Focus on relaxing your lower belly, and at the same time giving thanks and sending energy to your lower belly for all that it's done. Relax your pelvis, your bottom, your thighs, your knees, your shins, your calf muscles, ankles, and feet. Taking a long, slow, deep breath in and out. And again, a deep breath in and out. Feel yourself relax. And now slowly wriggling your fingers and toes, gently open your eyes Raise your arms above your head, stretch your arms up, point your toes down, stretch your toes and relax. Again, stretch your body, your arms, your toes, stretch and relax. And one more time. Inhale, stretch your arms and your legs, stretch and relax. Okay, and you can stay there. Just staying laying down, because what we're going to be doing now is Uddiyana Bandha. Now, traditionally Uddiyana Bandha is done from a standing position. So this is a really gentle form of Uddiyana Bandha where we're laying down in Shavasana, and all we're going to be doing is very gently contracting our belly and trying to bring our belly towards our spine, and the pelvic floor will also contract at the same time. So it's kind of like a Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha combination. So just gently tightening and then releasing. So I'll be laying down as well, not that you can really see anything here, but all we're doing in our Shavasana is inhaling, tightening. So we're tightening our pelvic floor, we're tightening our belly. It's not going to go in a lot, you know, it's not like your regular Uddiyana Bandha, and exhaling, relax. Again, inhale and exhale. You can in fact not even need to use the breath because it's not such a strong movement. You can try with an exhale if you prefer. You know, like we talked about with Mula Bandha, there's different ideas about it. Obviously, when you're doing a full Uddiyana Bandha, you do it on an exhale because you're pulling the belly in really far. But here, the focus here is all we want to do is just pull in the belly, pull the pelvic floor and release it. And keeping it nice and gentle. So we're just contracting the belly too. So a little bit of the pelvic floor and the belly, contracting and releasing. Contracting and releasing. And this is recommended for women to start doing early on because it will just help to strengthen her pelvic floor, but it will also start to help the uterus to get back into its you know, pre-pregnancy shape and size. Okay, so now from here we are going to move to Anantasana. So Anantasana we did before, we did it in our prenatal class. We're just going to do Anantasana type 1 here. That's all we're going to do. So we're just rolling on our side, we've bent our elbows so we're supporting our head, and we've got our hand resting in front of our chest and our legs are together. And we just want to get used to maintaining this position because remember that she's just gone through labour, the belly, the abdominal muscles have been stretched, the core's not going to be as strong, and this is just going to help to strengthen it slowly. Okay, so from the internal abdominal muscles out. So here, making sure that the elbows and the feet are in a line. So not like this, like a banana. We want to have a nice straight line. And if she feels comfortable to be doing this, she can have her hand on her thigh. So just breathing normally. And though you may not feel it's doing much, when you're maintaining it, you can start to notice that you've got to steady yourself and stop yourself from going forwards or backwards. Okay, now we're going to do it on the other side. So you can just roll onto your back and roll onto the side. I'm going to move to the other side for you. Okay, so supporting your head. Remember, if it's uncomfortable on your neck, you can rest on a pillow. Though for most people that side stretch is quite comfortable. So start with the hand in front of your chest, and then if that feels okay, you can place your hand onto your thigh. So just breathing normally, maintaining this position. And And this is something that she can also start doing when she's got her baby around. If she lays on the floor with baby, baby can be on a towel or a mat or something and just playing in front of her, and she can stay in this position. There's all the other Anantasana. Over time she'll be able to do all of those as well. She may breastfeed in this position too. Obviously the head may be down, but it's a nice position to do lots of different practices from. Or it may be she's just laying there and baby's sleeping and she can't really move a lot, but she can do this. So Anantasana is a very, very helpful position postnatally as well as prenatally. Okay, now what we're going to do is roll onto our back. We're going to move into Tadasana and we're going to do the pelvic tilts. And we've done this prenatally. So we already did a little bit of pelvic work. So here, remember our knees are bent and you can either have your arms down by your side or above your head. If it's above the head, it's just going to give a little bit more stretch into the chest. So here, all we're doing is contracting our mula bandha, pressing our lower back into the mat. Now remember, there's two options with the breath. You can either exhale and do it or inhale and do it. Two different ideas. So see which is comfortable for you, and then we release. So using the breath, contract, pressing the lower back into the mat, and then release. So as per our book, we inhale, contract, and exhaling, release. So continue with that practice. You can close your eyes. And this is going to strengthen your pelvic floor muscles. And it's also going to release tension in the lower back. So especially from all the positions that one might have done during the time of labour, or if she had to have an epidural, that tendency to have back pain is there. So it can help to relieve it, and also it's going to be strengthening those lower abdominal muscles. So it's a really nice practice that she can do. She can do it on the bed, when she wakes up in the morning, before going to sleep. Okay, so we'll finish here. Now we're going to roll onto our side. So still being gentle with our body. Not immediately coming straight up. We're going to come up to standing now. So we're going to start with Tadasana. Now you've already done these positions here in pregnancy, but we can also do them postnatally, and of course we do them for general classes as well. So we're going to start with Tadasana. Tadasana, the palm tree, is going to be helpful just for relieving tension in her spine, and especially there is a tendency to have a little bit of back pain because she's been holding baby and breastfeeding baby, and there's a lot of this hunching that occurs, so it's important that she can lift up her spine, that she can lengthen her spine, and also just from all the different positions she's had to be, not just in labour, but also how she's carrying her baby, how she's sleeping, all these things can be impacting how her body is feeling. So these nice stretches in the spine are going to make her feel really good. So keeping our feet apart, interlocking the fingers, turning the palms out and palms upwards, inhaling. So lifting the heels, stretching up, and exhaling down. And relax the shoulders when you do this. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And this can also be done with baby. Many of these things we can be implementing baby, so it may be that I'm holding baby and I'm stretching, okay? Or if I've got a wrap, baby's wrapped up and I've got two hands, okay? But these are things that she can also be doing during the day. And it's always important that she knows how to implement baby in her practices, because that means she's actually going to do it. Otherwise, it's very hard for her to be able to find time to be able to do things just by herself. But when she's got baby with her, then it's a little easier, even if it's just a couple of minutes that she does a few practices. So this is Tadasana. Then of course we've got Tadasana, the swaying palm tree. So keeping our feet on the ground, turning the palms up. Inhale, exhale to the side, inhale up, exhale other side, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhaling up, exhale, bring your arms down. So we can still do this with baby. We can hold baby and we can have one arm up and we can come to the side and back. And then we can do the other side. Okay, so it's also possible. We can also just be going to either side. We can also have the baby in the wrap and we can do all of this. So it's pretty flexible. Next one, Kati Chakrasana. So bringing the arms out. Inhale, exhaling twist, and lifting the elbow up a little bit. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, bring the arms up and exhale down. And I do this with baby too. So for example, if I'm holding baby, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And you can also do it with one arm. You know, so you twist like this. You can do a lot of things with that twisting and holding baby. And as long as you're not doing it fast, baby's going to be super comfortable. And anyway, baby's happy because baby's close to you, feeling your heartbeat, feeling your body warmth, and feeling connected. Okay, so now we're going to do some hip rotations. Now she might have done a lot of this already, so she might have been doing this throughout her pregnancy and definitely throughout her labour, but it's also something that she can still be doing because those hip rotations are going to be really helpful for relieving tension in her lower back. And this again is very easy, holding baby, or whatever way one holds baby, puts over the shoulder, you know, there's lots of methods here. You can be holding baby very easily, and in fact, that's what a lot of new mothers will be doing, not just new mothers, but holding babies and swaying, rocking, moving. Let's go the other way. This is a nice one to do on the ball as well. Okay, so coming back, now we're going to do the arm movements. So we've done these different standing arm movements before in pregnancy, but they're still really lovely to do postnatally. And the reason that they're good is that they're going to be stretching out the chest, the shoulders and the upper back. So, you know, all that holding and feeding baby, it's going to be helpful for that. And also using the breath really gives a lot of focus and calmness, and it's like a reset, you know. So if she's starting to feel a little bit stressed about things, she can do a few of these movements and it will make her feel good. So let's do them. So inhale, raising the arms, stretching up, and women can lift the toes if they want to, and then exhaling down. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, now from the front, inhale. Turn the palms, exhaling down. Inhale. Again, turn and exhale. something to be aware of when doing all these movements for the chest is that she should be feeling comfortable. Now sometimes, you know, when the milk is coming in, everything is super, super tight and it can actually be really hard to lift the arms up. So it will depend on what stage she's at with her breastfeeding. And of course every woman is also different with how the milk is going to come in, also if it's the first baby, second baby and so on. So it's just important that she really listens and doesn't force anything with those kind of movements, because for some women they're so, like her breasts can be so hard and full that that movement can be quite uncomfortable. So just something to be aware of for some women. Alright, we'll go to type 3. So we inhale and exhale, crossing the arms over. So the wrists, the forearms, if possible the elbows. She might not be able to do that because she can't squeeze her breasts towards each other. So whatever she's at, exhale down. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Just roll the shoulders. Okay, we're going to do Vadrasana, the arches bow pose, the standing arches bow pose. So especially this is good postnatally. So taking a step forward with our left leg, okay, keeping our knees a little bit bent, raising our left arm, so getting our bow. So we're holding our bow, and you can have your hands just a little bit clenched but not tightly. We inhale, exhale, release. So when we inhale, we're opening our chest and stretching back, and then we exhale. So again, inhale, and keep a bit of tension in your arms as you do this. Inhale, exhale, relax. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, swapping over. So bringing your right foot in front, raising your right arm, a little bit of tension in your arm. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And last one, inhale, exhale. Okay, shake it out. Okay, now we're going to come into the cat pose. So she's done a lot of cat. She's done cat through her pregnancy. She may have done cat during her labour. She might have given birth in a cat pose. But now we're going to do the cat pose again because, one, it's very helpful for the spine and removing tension that's in the back. Also, you know, you're getting that stretch into the chest and, you know, with that movement. And also it's helpful for strengthening the abdominal muscles. So where she's going to be, when we exhale, we're pulling the belly upwards. So it's gentle abdominal work, but that's what you need in the beginning of the postnatal period. You don't want to go and start doing crunches and sit-ups, all this kind of stuff. You want to do nice, gentle strengthening. So let's come onto our hands and knees. So our hands are underneath our shoulders, our knees are apart. We inhale, sticking our bottom out a little bit, opening our chest, looking up. And exhale, rounding. And when we round, we're bringing our chin towards our chest and we are pulling our belly up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, Okay, and we can also have baby here. So imagine baby's just in front, and we can do our cat pose in this way. And babies love it because they like it when you do peekaboo with them. So it's really, really fun. And you can do lots of different things. Like after the first 6 weeks, when you can start building up on different types of asanas, doing things from all fours with the baby is really nice. Okay, we're going to go into child's pose. So child's pose, now we've been doing child's pose with the knees apart for 9 months, or close to it. So now she can do it with her knees together if she feels comfortable. For some people, it's hard for them to get their forehead to the ground completely with the knees together. So she can have her knees apart if she prefers it. But many women postnatally, they actually really love to have that pressure of the thighs against the belly because they haven't really had that for so long, and it's very kind of nurturing. The other option, of course, is that if one can't get the head down to the ground, you can use fists, you can use a bolster, you can use a chair, or you can stay like this. This is also really nice for the back. So choose your option, and we can have the arms in front, but if the arms are at the side, it's just that little bit more relaxing for the shoulders and chest. So I'll come into it now. So we inhale and exhale, bending forward and breathing normally. So here, relaxing your back, relaxing your whole body, and feel that with every exhalation relaxes that little bit more. Now exhale and inhaling, slowly coming up. Okay. So now we're going to do Gomukasan, the cow face pose. And we do this prenatally, especially for women who are having pelvic instability. But it's especially nice to do postnatally. So here we're just going to bring our feet to the side, and then slowly bring the top leg over so that the feet are out. Okay. Bringing our hands onto our knee. And if we're implementing baby, we can have baby in our lap. It's also can be really comfortable. We don't have to do all this stuff with our arms, though of course that's an option. You can do any kind of movements that you want for the shoulders and the arms in this pose if it's comfortable, but we can also just stay here, keeping the spine upright, pressing the knee gently and breathing normally, because this is also can be quite strong for some women or people in general around the hips and the bottom. So just closing your eyes, taking some deep breaths in and out. So remember, yes, you can apply any of those upper body movements, like holding onto the hands or holding onto the wrist and stretching. All this kind of stuff can be done in this position if one feels comfortable. Now we're going to swap the legs over. Okay, so hands on the knee. Spine upright, breathing normally. You can close your eyes. Just taking some nice deep breaths in and out. Okay, slowly releasing, opening your eyes. Okay, now we're going to move to the prone position. So she hasn't been in the prone position, and many women are really happy to be able to lay in prone position when it's been so long. So just laying there is like a relief and having that nice gentle pressure onto the belly. So we're going to actually be doing one of the Cobra positions. We're going to do Sahaja Hasta Bhujangasana, which is the easy arm Cobra pose. So it's not a strong Cobra because you don't want to start doing really strong positions now. So in our prone position, our chin is on the mat, our hands by the side. Now one thing to remember about prone position is that if she's having a lot of tenderness of her breasts, if they're very hard, very hot, then it might be uncomfortable for her, or she might need to use a pillow. Okay, so this is Sahaja Hasta Bhujangasana. So we come onto our elbows and we support our hands under our head, or our face, chin. And we can change the position according to where we want to get more stretch. So if we want it to be more on our lower back, we walk our elbows closer in. If we want it more on our upper back and neck, we walk our elbows further away. If you need both, somewhere in the middle. And just breathing normally. And this is very helpful for stretching the spine. It's still really supported. It's not strong on the belly. She can also have her feet together if it's comfortable. And just normal breathing, relaxing your back. Okay, and another position which is similar, which is just a little bit stronger, is the Sphinx Pose. So this is where we have our forearms on the ground. So our elbows are underneath our shoulders, and we look forward. And you know, if baby's around, baby can be in front of you, you can be holding baby's feet or whatever, and staying connected. So we don't bring our head really far back here, we just look forward. So breathing normally. And this can be a good option if she is finding that the Easy Cobra is a bit compressing for her chest. Her chest stays more open here. Okay, now slowly releasing, we're going to move into Ardha Shalabhasana, the half locust position. So again, remembering if it's hard for her to have her chest on the ground, using a pillow, otherwise we avoid it for this point. So all we're going to do is exhale, inhaling, lifting, and we're not going to lift really high, just a little bit, breathing normally as we hold it, and then exhaling down. And the other side, so inhale, breathing normally, and exhaling down. One more time, inhale, breathing normally, and exhale. Again, inhale, breathing normally, and exhale. Okay, so that's all we're going to be doing. We don't want to raise our leg really, really high because it's going to be too strong a back bend, and it's also going to be applying the abdominal muscles much more strongly. So just a little bit is enough, and that's also going to be helpful for if she's having any kind of pelvic floor issues. It's going to be strengthening the muscles as well around the bladder. So Shavasana is a really helpful one, but we start with just the half version and then we'll build up later on to the full one. Okay, we're going to move into Vadrasana. Vadrasana is the reverse corpse and it is known as a relaxation asana. The one thing to take care of again here is that pressure on the chest. So you can see it and then do it with me. So we bring our hands together. Okay, like we're going to do the boat pose, but we're not doing the boat. And we bring our forehead down and then we're going to stretch our arms and our legs away from each other. And then release. So we inhale, stretch, exhale, release. So it just relieves any tension that she might be feeling. And now we're going to move to Makarasana. Makarasana, the Crocodile Pose. So we bring our feet out. So our heels are inward and our toes are out. Make sure that there's enough distance between your feet so that you can do it comfortably. And this will be more relaxing for your back. Then you can put your head either on your hands or on the mat or get a cushion. You know, it's flexible. Okay, and closing the eyes. Taking a deep breath in and out. And again in and out. Just resting your body. Feel that with every breath you take, your body's recharging. Feel that every breath, your body relaxes more. Okay, now we're slowly going to release this position, and we can use our hands to push ourselves up. Okay, come into our sitting position, into Vadrasana. Now what we're going to do is Relaxation, which is pulling the rope. Now we can do it in Vadrasana, but if you're feeling that your knees are starting to get sore or your ankles or you can't deal with that pressure being put onto your heels, you can have your legs in front. Okay. And you can stay sitting like this. One problem of staying sitting like this is we start to do this, and especially when there's not much core. So another option you can take is to use the wall. Okay. And we can stay like this, and we can do it from here. And of course you could sit in a chair and do this as well. So we're going to make thumbs up, and we're going to inhale, raising our arm, imagining that there's a rope in front of us, grabbing the rope and then exhaling down. Okay, so you've got to have a bit of tension in your arms as you do this, and we're going to be alternating with the arms, so trying to pull this rope downward. Now we're doing that, which is good for the shoulders, good for the chest and the upper back, but also we can look at our thumb. So instead of bringing our head up and down, we can look up and then come down. So it's actually an eye exercise as well. So let's do it. So inhale, grab your rope and exhale down. And keep the focus on your thumbnail and the other arm. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and breathing normally. So we can stay like this. In fact, I will stay like this just to show you. And we're going to do some arm movements. So we'll start with the fingertips on the shoulders, and any of those arm movements, shoulder movements that we've been doing in prenatal, we can be doing here. All the different types of movements are good in the first 6 weeks. You know, for the ankles, for the knees. We basically just don't want to be doing the ones for the pelvis and the hips because we don't want to be opening the pelvis more. But elbows, wrists, shoulders, neck, all of those can be done very comfortably. So, yeah, starting with the arms up front, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now to the sides, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Just relax your shoulders. One more time, arms out, so palms facing upwards, and then turning the palms down and twist. So good for the shoulders and the elbows, and the other way. And again back, and again. So we keep turning slowly. Oh, that's a loud sound. It's a truck. And continue. Okay, relax. And we'll just do this other stretch, so bringing your right arm across, supporting with your left hand, and you can look over your shoulder. So a nice stretch into your upper arm, into your shoulder, and your upper back, and to the other side. Just breathing normally, and release. Okay, we'll just do one neck movement. So inhale, exhale, bring your chin down, and then inhale towards the left, so rotating to the left, inhaling to the back, exhaling right, exhale to the front, inhale to the right, inhale to the back, exhale left, exhale to the front, and inhale, slowly bringing your head up. Okay, now I'm just going to turn to the side. We're going to do an easy version of Ardha Matsyendrasana, the half spinal twist. So here, having your legs in front, pulling your bottom back so that you can feel your bones and your spine is upright. Now what we're going to do here is bend. We're going to bend our left leg, place it over our right. Okay, keeping the spine up. And all we're going to do here is wrap our arm around our leg and look over our shoulder. And you might prefer to have your hand on the ground, your left hand on the ground. Just breathe normally. How far you come will depend on your comfort, and if you're used to doing it, you might just be here as well. It depends on flexibility. But we don't want to go into the full one yet. We want to keep it nice and gentle. So breathing normally. You can close your eyes. And it's just nice to have that little stretch in the spine and that little bit of pressure of the thigh against the belly. Okay, now inhale and exhale, turn your head to the front, release your arms and straighten your leg. Okay, so we'll do on the other side, so bending your right leg, placing it over your left. So you don't want your foot to be up really, really high, so you want it next to your knee, or if that's still not comfortable, you might bring it further away. Okay, wrapping your arm and turning towards the right side, supporting with your hand on the ground and breathing normally. inhale and exhale, turning your head to the front, releasing your arms and releasing your legs, shaking it out. Now we're slowly going to come onto our elbows and lowering our body down. Now we're going to do a couple more movements. The first one is Gomukasan. So we can bend our knees and bring our knees towards our chest, wrapping your arms around. So we're keeping our head on the mat. This time, of course, we can have our knees together unless it's uncomfortable. And just staying here and breathing normally. So this just gives a nice little massage to your abdomen. It can be nice for your back. And if you want, you can roll a little to the sides, or you can do a few circles just with your hands on your knees. You can give a nice massage. And let's go the other way. Okay, bring your feet onto the ground. Now you can bring your arms above your head. If it's not comfortable yet, keep your arms down. Inhale and exhale, bring the knees to the right side, turning your head to the left. And breathing normally, just staying here. This is something she can do when she's in bed. It'll relieve any tension in her back and give a nice little stretch. Inhale up. Exhale to the other side. Breathing normally. Now inhaling, coming up. Okay, now we're going to take our Shavasana. So you want the practice to be nice and soothing and relaxing. So yes, if she needs to have something behind her knees, she can do that. Bringing the arms out a little, the feet are apart, the palms facing upward, and the eyes closed. Taking a deep breath in and out, and again in and out. Relaxing your face, your forehead, the crown of your head, the back of your head, your neck and throat, your chest, upper back, shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, and hands. Relaxing your belly, your whole belly, the middle of your back, your lower back, your hips and pelvis, bottom, thighs, knees, your calf muscles, ankles, and feet. Your whole body is relaxed. Take a long, slow, deep breath in and out. And breathing normally. Notice how you feel. You've brought your baby home. Your body is healing. Sleep is definitely not as deep or as long as it was before. Notice your thoughts and feelings. Look at yourself with love and kindness. Observe how you feel. Your body has changed. It's not the same as it was before your pregnancy. That's okay, that's normal. Your body's worked hard growing and birthing a baby, and it's still working hard, caring for a baby. Send love to your body. Accept how you are in this moment. Your body's healing. Give yourself time for your body to heal, and give thanks to your body for all that it has done up till now. Your body is amazing. Your body is beautiful. Observe your thoughts and feelings. Observe how things have changed, and accept this new stage of life with open arms, knowing that you'll be the best mother that you can be. You're enough. You are loved. Honor yourself as a mother. Being grateful for your chance to raise a child. Be thankful that your body was able to grow and birth a baby. Your body and mind is happy, healthy, and balanced. Respect and honor your body and mind. You radiate love. Now start wriggling your fingers and toes. Stretch your arms up. Point your toes down. Stretch. Sigh, yawn. Whatever you feel you need to do. And then slowly bend your knees. We're going to stay in Tadasana. We're going to just have our hands on our belly and close our eyes again. So we're just going to do a little bit of breathing in Tadasana. So just becoming aware of your breath. In fact, you can have one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. Now trying to deepen your breath. So as you inhale, your belly rises, and as you exhale, your belly falls. Inhaling, belly rises. Exhaling, belly falls. Inhaling, belly rises. Exhaling, belly falls. Just continuing that practice. Okay, now we're going to stop the deep breathing, roll onto your side and come up to sitting. So in fact, all of our regular relaxing pranayama we can continue with postnatally, and it's actually really nice for her to do because she can do a lot of these things while she's holding baby, even while she's breastfeeding baby. And some of the practices she can be doing laying down, some of them she can do in a sitting position. So, you know, all the deep breathing, the ratios of deep breathing, 4:4, 4:6, 4:8, you know, continuing. She can be doing the cooling breath, she can be doing the feather breathing, she can do ujjayi, she can be doing brahmari, she can do anulom vilom. There's a lot of different practices that she can be doing. So we'll just do some brahmari now, but remember that she can be doing all those different types of pranayams. I generally would avoid doing the heating practices yet. So things like kapalabhati, fast breathing, all of that, we'll be taking later on. So keeping it really gentle and soothing and relaxing. So sitting in Vadrasana, or if you find it uncomfortable, we can sit side sit or using the wall or a chair. Okay, so closing your eyes, keeping your spine upright. We're just going to breathe in normally through our nostrils and exhale with Brahmari. And if you want, you can block your ears, or if you prefer not to block, then keep your hands down. One thing I notice with postnatal is many women don't want to block their ears because they want to keep listening to baby. And this is not just the beginning, this is going to be, for a long time, because mothers are always listening. How is their baby? How is their child? What kind of sounds are going on? Are they okay? So, if she feels very comfortable to block her ears, she can. Otherwise, she can stay just with the regular sound. So let's begin. So slow inhalation and exhaling with Brahmari. Gently opening your eyes. So Brahmari is really lovely to do postnatally because it's so soothing and calming, and she might have baby in her arms, and baby will often be soothed by this sound as well. So there's a bonus. The other pranayams, now we've talked before in the course about doing walking with the breath, so that is really, really helpful postnatally. If she's carrying her baby, if she wants to go for a walk just for some exercise, all of that, she can implement the walking with the breathing. She can do Om chanting as she's walking. She can use mantras, mental mantras as she's walking. So they're really nice ways to implement the breath while one's getting some movement. So now we're going to be finishing here. So we'll finish with our prayer for Mother Nature and our Oms. So you can stay in the same position or swapping if you need to. Closing our eyes. Durge smrta harsi bitim ashesha jantoho swaste smrta mati mativa shubhan dadasi daridra dukkha paya harnika twadanya savopaka karnaya sadatra chitta savamangala mangalye shive savata sadike sharanye trambake gori narayani namostute. Keeping your eyes closed, remembering your resolve. I honour, respect and love myself. I accept and cherish all that my body and mind has done for growing, birthing and raising my child. I feel balanced, content and happy. Bring your palms together, rubbing your palms, place them over your eyes, and then slowly opening your eyes in your closed palms and releasing your hands. We'll just interlock our fingers. Inhale up, do Vadrasana, inhale, exhale to the side, inhale up, exhale other side, inhale and exhaling, bending forward. So we're moving into Sharanagat Mudra, the surrender pose. So letting go to our God or Guru or Mother Nature, or that divine energy that flows through us. Breathing normally. Now inhale, raising your arms up. And exhale, bring your arms down. Bring your hands together. Hari Om.